one thing that I wished he had done was thank the Lord for such a beautiful day that we have today. It's very fitting to have such a beautiful day. It's just a little brisk, a little breezy, and it's also very sunshining. And this is very fitting for us to be here today to talk about peanuts and Peanut Proud. You know, Tyrone mentioned that about Peanut Butter and Jelly Day at the Capitol. Tyrone cooked over 1,000 peanut butter sandwiches that day and fed them at the Capitol. And if you hadn't had one, you need to go over there and try them. Of course, out of that 1,000, I ate probably more than my share. But they're good. I've already had one this morning. You know, when we think about peanuts, Richard talked about how he had worked in them. I remember my first job on the farm with peanuts, and I was driving an 8-in Ford tractor moving a stack of peanuts to the stationary peanut picker. And that was back in the early 50s. I wasn't much taller than not like that. I had to stand up to mash the clutch down to stop that old tractor. But we've come a long way, and when we look at this 6-row modest peanut picker over here, that peanut picker replaced about 12 people out there running that stationary picker. But the thing is, in a day's work with that, it does about what 30 days with them 12 people could do. So we've come a long way. But as Rick said, that what happened back in early January, certainly no fault to the citizens of Blakely and Early County. It's no fault to the peanut farmer. That's where it all begins with. He produces a great product. It starts the processing from there at the peanut shellers, and it goes to a processing plant. And when we have one person, one business that makes those bad decisions, we all have to suffer from it. I hope that we can overcome the suffering we've had and the depression and the consumption of peanuts and peanut products, and I know it'll overcome, it always does, but we're going to have to stick with it and see to it that it overcomes as quick as possible. And things like this, bringing the positive to what peanuts and being proud of the farming and agricultural industry in southwest Georgia. And that's what all of you here today are demonstrating. And I've seen some news media around, and I hope they twist that positive. They show that positive as much as they tried to bring out all the negatives they could back in January, and they still try to do it. But on behalf of the Georgia State Senate, I'd like to read a resolution real quick. It says, whereas the city of Blakely in Early County, Georgia will host the Peanut Proud Day Expo on Saturday, March the 21st, 2009, and whereas in the city of Blakely in Early County, peanut farming reigns supreme, and the peanut industry plays a significant role in the economic growth and prosperity of both the local and state economy. And whereas with the theme Spread the Word, coordinates of the inaugural Peanut Proud Expo hope to convey the message that peanuts remain a trustworthy commodity and continue to be recognized throughout our nation and the world as an appetizing and nutritious food, providing protein and other nutrients as part of a well-balanced diet. And whereas the festivities and celebration of Peanut Pride will be held on the historic Early County Courthouse Square and include fun for peanut enthusiasts of all ages with free games, music, snacks, and exhibits. And whereas this community and industry-wide effort will demonstrate the local and state support of the peanut industry from the local farmer to the peanut processor. And whereas the Georgia peanut industry has played a significant role in the economic growth and prosperity of our state, and peanut production is the largest single cash food row crop in Georgia, and whereas such celebrations of this important homegrown crop of Georgia are to be welcomed and encouraged by all Georgians. Now therefore be it resolved by the State Senate that the members of this body salute the outstanding contributions made by the peanut industry to the economic health of the state of Georgia and extend hearty wishes for the city of Blakely and Early County's Peanut Proud Day Expo. So adopted March the 18th, 2009, signed by Casey Cagle, President of the State Senate, Bob Ewing, Secretary of the Senate, Tommy Williams, President Pro Tem, and John Bulloch, State Senator for your district, the 11th Senatorial District of the state of Georgia.